Today I was in this writing session and I was asked why I'm working on a memoir. And the honest answer is because I wanted to go to a bookstore in Texas. And I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to get into the bookstore in Texas, in Archer City, Texas. And it connects to the memoir because I was looking at different locations connected with Larry McMurtry. He is one of my all-time favorite writers. I absolutely adore his work. I'm currently reading Lonesome Dove. Now, it is my first time reading that major work of his, but I fell in love with his work when I read Moving On. It was so good. And then, of course, I read Terms of Endearment and The Evening Star and the rest of the Houston series, and I absolutely love reading Larry McMurtry's work. He has since passed on. And I did this Google search and I saw that his bookstore in Archer City would be reopening. And I was like, oh, I want to go see his bookstore. He was possibly even more of a book collector than he was a writer, and he was a prolific writer. So I was really interested in getting to this bookstore and seeing the books that he had in his collection. And so I noticed that the Larry McMurtry Literary Center, which is the bookstore now, would be having a writer's workshop. You know, what if the bookstore closed on the day I was planning to get there for some reason? I worried about that. But when I saw the writing session, I was like, oh, well, if I'm going to their writer's workshop, they'll definitely be open for that. So I'm going to go ahead and see about joining this writer's workshop. So I sent an email to Glenn, who was heading it up, Glenn Stout, and asked him about attending it. And he was like, well, are you a writer? Because I was all about, I really want to get into the bookstore. And I was giving him no indication that I was a writer at all. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I've written for different publications. I'm a writer. I can do this. And he was like, well, so long as you have about, 5,000 words in prose to submit, it should work out. We have a couple of spots available. You can get registered, all of that. And I was like, okay, I have to come up with 5,000 words. I don't even know what I really want to write right now. I've written fiction. I've written screenplays. I've written poetry. I've written a lot of nonfiction. I freelanced for newspapers. So I was like, okay, I can handle this. But there wasn't anything I was working on at the moment. And I noticed some classes at the Loft that were one-day classes, and the one that worked with my schedule was a memoir writing one with John Moe. So I was like, okay, well, I'll sign up for that. Because also I was wanting to kind of get more social with other writers and talk to writers and try to get plugged into the Twin Cities community of writers. So I was like, okay, I'll take this class. So I go there and, work on trying to do some memoir writing. And what I came up with, I was really pretty happy with, and it received a pretty cool response from the people who were attending the class. So I was like, oh, okay, so maybe I'll do this. And so then I got to around 5,000 words written, really focusing for a few weeks there so that I could submit it to the writer's workshop so that everybody could read it before we all met, all that good stuff. And it received a really nice response and people wanted to know more of the story. And so I'm still working on it. I am on page 59 or page 60 of the first draft, although some of it's a little more advanced than some of it. And, it's just a process. But when I was asked that question today, it was like, well, it's not that I'm necessarily someone who focuses on memoir or nonfiction. But then it was like, well, this is a story I feel like telling, so I guess I'll start to tell it. And that's why I'm writing a memoir right now. I don't know if it will become anything or do anything big, but it's been a lot of fun to write and work on and revisit moments from Chris and my travels. That's a lot of fun. And to go, oh my gosh, he got me into what? He convinced me to do what? But we lived, we learned, we had a lot of fun. You might know a lot of the adventures, or maybe this is the first time that you're meeting me. I'm Melissa of the Chris+Melissa. Chris has moved on to doing a YouTube channel called I Still Want to Be a Rock Star. We are still very much married and very happy and all of that. And so that's, the important stuff and good. But he feels like doing that channel. And I feel like, creating what I can here and now. And I don't know how often yet. So here we go.